What up, Fat Nick? What's good? What's good? Hey, what's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? As you see up there, like the video. Before we get started, go ahead, like the video, get it out the way. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. Hit that bell so you can be notified. Let's get this thing crack-a-lacking. Before we get to the video, as you can see, the topic of today's video is Michael Pierce. Michael Pierce will be a factor, will be a prominent figure in our defense in 2023. Now, the reason I say that because in his short stint, he only played 3 games in 2022 and had some significant snaps in that little time frame that he played. But before we get started, if you don't know, we have my power rankings going on my second channel. That's over at More Sip the Tally. So please, if you have not subscribed, please go over there and do so. We're on number, I don't even know what number we're on. We're on like 20 or so over there. Somewhere over in that number, but we're counting down from 32 to 1. We're on 20-ish so. So if you have not subscribed to More Sip the Tally, where we're for the streets, go over there and do that, and you'll see the countdown. And if you have not looked at any of them, go back and start at 32. Work your way down to today. It was fun doing it. Like in real time, I'm on number 11, but as far as the videos, I'm on like 20 something. So it's crazy. I had a blast doing it. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. It was tough to do. It was really tough to do, but I like the results. I like the way it came out, and I'm really enjoying putting it out to you. So I hope you're enjoying that content on More Sip the Tally. So drop the link for it. I will toward the end, but let me get to it. Let me see. No, I can do that now. I can do that before we get started. Hold on, Justin. Let me drop the link for Justin before we get started. Let me do that. Let me get the people happy because somebody else may need it too. Somebody else may need it too. Give me 1 second. Then we're going to roll right into Michael Pierce. Poop, poop, poop. Cut. Get my chat box up. Bam. Paste. There it is. That's the link to the second channel right there with all the count. I think I got it in the playlist too. Appreciate it, P. Appreciate it, P. Brown. Appreciate it. So let's get into Michael Pierce. Again, I think Michael Pierce is going to be a factor in 2023, and I got like 6 or 7 plays to show you why. And again, he only played in 3 games last year, so make sure you keep that into mind as to. And again, these first couple games, Roquan didn't play either. Roquan wasn't a part of. You won't see Roquan in this little. I ain't gonna say it's a highlight package, but let's just kind of get into what Pierce did. All right, Pierce is number 58, and we're gonna kind of highlight him and talk about him real quick. And I'm not going to keep you long. I know it's late. It's a Sunday night. I'm not going to keep you long. Right there. Pierce is number 58, and he's in a 2-eye. And I really want to kind of show you a little bit. I want to start off with a technique video, but it kind of took a life of its own. So he's in a 2-eye. 2-eye is kind of inside shade. For those that don't know, I know some of y'all know. 2-eye, that's the inside shade right there. If he was a head up 2, he'd be right over top of the helmet of that guy. And if he was a 3, he'd be kind of inside that gap right there. But that's for those that don't know. I know a lot of y'all know, but that's for the people that don't know. He's in a 2-eye. And that's what this is for right here. Michael Pierce is in a 2-eye technique. Defensive technique. That's what that's for. All right. For those that don't know. I ain't trying to insult your intelligence. That's for those that don't know. All right. And this is versus the Jets. First game of the year last year. You'll let motion away. And the guard leaves too early. The guard's supposed to help. They running the outside zone. The guard's supposed to help on Pierce, and he don't. The tackle turns too early. And like I said, the guard leaves too early. Pierce does a great job of holding his gap. His gap integrity is spectacular. And look, he presses the guard out, or is that the tackle? He presses the guard out, so the center leaves too early. He presses the guard out and gets his eyes on the back. And look at the gap integrity. leaves queen unblocked. Now that goes unnoticed. Now this is not really a stat for Michael Pierce, but look at the space he allows for queen to be free. Like free. Look at the gap control. Queen's untouched because of what Michael Pierce did. And again, this is not a stat for Michael Pierce. This will go unnoticed to the I'm gonna say the untrained eye, but for people that just watch the ball, got that man pressed out and out the way. And the guard helped out by trying to turn. I know what the guard's trying to do. The guard's trying to seal him. But because the center didn't help, it really messed the play up. But Pierce does a great job of not over pursuing. Because with this guard trying to hook him, Pierce could have tried to fight over the top and it would have made the play worse. But Pierce did a good job of just staying there, pressing him out, and pushing him that way, pushing him that way, pushing him that way. And by the center trying to get on his backside because this tackle whiffed, look at the gap for queen. Queen untouched. And again, this won't be a stat for Michael Pierce, but it's a great play for Michael Pierce. It's a great play for Michael Pierce to do that and just make that opening for queen. Now, it's a tackle for queen, but this play to me is all Michael Pierce. All Michael Pierce. Let's go to the second one. Now, he's in a 2-eye again. Same alignment versus the guard. Inside shade. That's what the I stand for, inside shade. And he's trying working versus the double. Now, with him taking on the double team, look who's free. Uncle Bynes. Uncle Bynes is free to roam. So what needs to happen is while Pierce is taking his double team, Bynes needs to find a gap and get in it. He needs to find a gap and get in it before the guard can climb or the center can climb up to him. That's what needs to happen. He needs to find a gap and get in it before that center can climb up to him. Now, right here, Bynes is in this gap. But if this ball is handed off, he needs to shoot that gap before that center can come over. He needs to use his speed and athleticism before that center can come over. That's what should happen. And that's what happens when you have a guy that commands double teams. But when this guy comes off the double team, when you get a solo block, now you got to win. You have to win. Look what he does to the guard. Gets rid of him easy and is right there to make the tackle. Just throws the guard out the way. Let me run it back. After the guy leaves from the double team, when the double team comes, there's no movement. They're at the line of scrimmage. Just standing there. Like they didn't push him back off the ball at all. Pierce just stood his ground, did not allow the double team to move him. And that's what you want out of a interior defensive lineman. And so when he went back to a single block, he just got rid of the guard with ease and made the tackle. That's textbook. So he took on the double team, didn't allow movement, and when the double team turned into a solo block, he went and got the tackle. Got rid of his man, went and got the tackle. Look at that. And see, this is why the thumbnail says the forgotten man. Because he only played 2.5 games. Well, 2 games in like a quarter. And we forget about him. So when we think about our defense, add this guy back into the mix. And I say forgotten man because I forgot about it. I forgot about it myself. Let's go to the third play. Now he's in a different technique. He's in a 1. He's in a 1 because he's kind of engaged with the center. He's in the 1 technique now. If he was head up on this, and you'll see it later on in this film, he'll be in a 0. But he's in a 1 technique now. Some people call it a shade. I mean, it depends on how you learned it. And again, I'm only saying this for the people that know. Again, not trying to insult the intelligence of people that already know this. I'm saying it for the people that don't know. Watch what he does here. Quick first step. He wins the play side A gap. Recognizes outside zone. Wins the play side A gap and presses the center backwards. He has this gap. Queen has that gap. Look at him press the center backwards, which allows Queen to shoot that gap untouched. And he still got gap control on this side. So look, Queen took care of backside gap. He got his play side gap, and he falls right into the tackle because he stays flat, finds the ball. You got a nephew or a son or something that plays D tackle, it's textbook. And I'm going to tell you how he wins this gap. It's because of the first step. His first step to be this big was spectacular. That first step. And the press. Look at the hand placement. Look at the hand placement. Look where his hand is. Right up under the shoulder pads. Now watch him press this center back, and the center going to go that way. Watch the center go toward the running back. Look at the center's head get pressed out of there. That's brute strength. And look at his feet go flat down that line. Let me show you. We're going to use a point of reference. Use this white line right here, and my drawing bad, as a point of reference. So if we get on this side, Pierce is losing. If we get on this side, Pierce is winning. So use that line as a point of reference. Let me erase my drawings real quick. Use that line as a point of reference. And see where we at. Look at Pierce's feet. Straight down the line. Straight down the line. Straight down the line. And all you got to do is stay flat because the ball will come to you. All you got to do is stay flat because the ball will come to you. That's it. That's textbook. 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 Look at that. Like Jeremiah say, flat back. Press that guy out. No cutback because Queen took care of the cutback. Winning. Winning in play side A. Let's go to the next one. Now here in a straight up nose. Zero nose. Zero technique. Head up on the center. You in the center. Mano y mano. Nah, you don't expect to get pass rush out of a nose tackle. You don't expect to get pass rush out of a zero. Too much. He's normally your run stopping guy. It's just pass rush. Just straight up bull rush. Just straight up bull rush. And I'm going to show you how he got it. I got to slow it down though so you can see it. The initial move. Watch the initial move. Center snaps it. He tries to get his hands up. Watch him slap the center's left hand right there. And now look at his hand. Look at that. I hope you can see it. That hand right up under the shoulder pads. And he got that hand in perfect technique. So now he has to do it again. Have that flat back and drive. Flat back, now drive. All you got to do is drive. If not for Matabike getting the pressure he gets to Joe Flacco. If Matabike don't flash in front of him and beat whoever he beat over there, Matabike beat that person like a drum. You getting pressure, and this ain't a film on Matabike, but you getting pressure out of your 2 D tackles. Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? Both of your D tackles getting to the quarterback. Who wouldn't want that? Because you don't expect to get pressure out of these 2 dudes. Your pressure's supposed to come from out here and out here. You get pressure from the edge. You get push up the middle. You getting pushed from both of your D tackles. Lovely. And again, we talk about our defense. Our defense played well on the back end without this cat. Without him. All right? And remember, this dude was replaced with probably one of the best linebackers in the game. Let's go to the next one. Now, I think we got 2 plays versus the Dolphins. Yeah, and the 2-eye. Inside technique. Gap and tater. Now watch him come flat down the line. Now the guard kind of beat him with that. They running a little outside zone-ish type stuff. The guard kind of beat him to the spot. But watch him stay flat and work. Stay flat, work. Stay flat and work. Just work. Don't over pursue it. Just work. Stay in your gap. Watch his big self change directions. Even though he slipped a little bit, but he changed directions and get in on the tackle. I don't mind the big fella, It's hard for a big fella to change direction like that. That's tough on his knees. But he had the wherewithal to get in on the tackle. And the reason he's in that position, because he stayed flat and didn't try to over pursue. He stayed in his gap. Let me back it up a little further. He initially got beat. All right, so he's beat right here. He's beat. So my thing is, if Owe has his backside C, that means Pierce must have this B gap. And so, going down the line, he stays in his gap. He just stayed in his gap. He ain't over pursue it. Just stayed in his gap. If I stay in my gap, the ball may bend back to me. Now, just imagine he over pursued that. Let's just say he over pursued that. Then he cuts it back, and the only person there is Queen. And look how far away Queen is. If Pierce over pursues that. That's been a disciplined football player. So again, imagine if Pierce is over here over pursuing. Broderick wishes this. Mozart hits that right there, and Queen don't have a chance. Then he one-on-one with Marcus Williams. And we all know how fast Mozart, however you say it is. That's good football IQ, just being disciplined. Just being a good disciplined football player. That's all that is. Being a good disciplined football player. And because of his disciplineness, everybody else is able to get there. Now, again, it's going to be a tackle for Queen or whoever, but he makes this play. To me. He makes this play to me. To me. I got one more play, then I see a few questions. I'll try to answer them real quick. And get back into 2-eye again. Again, you're getting pass rush out of a nose. Look at the hand fight. The arm over. The arm didn't quite get all the way over, but that guy's beat. That guy's beat already. He just got to finish it. And honestly, to me, I don't know about y'all, but they look like holding to me. I don't know about y'all, but that look like holding to me. That guy's whooped. Tell me what y'all think. That look like holding. And that holding allowed him to, get the little check down. But before we even get to that, look at the initial move. I didn't think Pierce had this quickness in his first stint with us. I didn't think he did. I didn't think he had this swim in it. I didn't. I mean, the guard just straight whiffed. And again, to me, that looked like holding. And if he can come back and be this guy, on top of having Roquan and on top of having, the guys we have, and hopefully we'll get good play out of our edge guys, I think the defense could be better. I think you got guys in there that'll play the run. Hopefully we get, our edge guys will be better, I hope. With the what y'all call him, the not the sack king, the whatever y'all call that coach. I forgot what they call that coach. But I forgot about. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about Pierce. I really did. I completely forgot about Pierce, and that's why on the thumbnail says the forgotten man. But I saw a question in here that I want to try to answer real quick. Hold on. Excuse me, had to sneeze. What that one question that I saw? Let's see. Where's that one question I saw? Appreciate y'all for coming through too. I appreciate y'all. Especially everybody that was in Hendo's stream. I appreciate y'all. Where we at? I saw the question somewhere. Dr. Rush. That's who I'm talking about. Y'all already know who I was talking about. Oh, here it is. From Fat Nick. He says, Travis Matabika or Travis Jones? Who you think will have the better career? Ooh. Matabika or Travis Jones? Who I think will have the better career? That's tough to say. Because both of them young. I'm going to say Matabika. Right now, I'm going to say Matabika. As much as I like Travis Jones, I'm going to say Matabika. Even now, I need more out of both of them. For now, I need more out of both of them. But that's all I got for y'all. But before we get out of here, if you have not bought a ticket to the roundup and you're gonna be in the area, to the roundup meetup and you're gonna be in the area August 4th, you can get your ticket by pressing #tickets, and that link will come up. And it's at Bus Boys and Poets. It's gonna be August the 4th. Do that. If you have not subscribed to the second channel, that's More Sip to Tally. There's a link in there for that. Scroll up, you'll see I put the link in there for that. We're doing the countdown of the top 32 teams in the NFL. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. If you are not a Patreon, we have a Patreon on this channel. Patreon.com/sip the tally. Joining that will get you into the Discord, we talking all the time. It also gets you into the fantasy football league. We have one done already. We're working on filling the second one. So we need to try to get that done before the season kicks off. I think we have 4 in that so far. We need 10 more to fill that up. What else? If you become a Gunslinger member, you get the purple Kool-Aid chalice that you see us using on Mondays. I don't have mine with me, but I will have mine soon again. And that's about all I got. That's all the particulars that I have to fill out. I appreciate everybody for coming through on this Sunday afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow at 4:30 for the call-in show, and I'll see you tomorrow at 9 for the round table, the round up with all the guys there. I think everybody will be in tomorrow. I think PTO was approved for some guys last week, but I think they'll be there tomorrow. So again, thank you all for coming out. I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace. I kept it under 30 minutes. Ha ha. Yeah, 5:30. My bad. Appreciate it, Jeremiah. 5:30. Hey, it's 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central. Again, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy your Sunday night.